Yes, good day, everyone. This is your friend. I will be going live. In your comments, suggestions, you may even give your links if anything that you would like to share to anyone. So this live stream is now available. Okay, so all you to do is to take notice that I am around and I may be in and out in any moment. However, just post in your comments and I will be able to take a look at it and eventually give you the feedback or the answers that you need. So take a look on what I will be typing on my chat box. And what I'm trying to say is that my goals are to give information or knowledge on health. Okay, so I'm typing at the same time health, uh, wellness, healing. Because if you have some medical challenges, let's say you are sick, there are specific steps that you must take. So health, wellness, healing, prevention, and prosperity. So prosperity is actually the ultimate goal of what we would like to experience. But at this point, what I would like you to realize is what is the description, my description of a prosperous life. So I have identified 5 areas, and they should go on simultaneously. So prosperity is uh, I am more number one healthy. So health is the primary foundation. Number two, I am more wealthy because money, revenue, or resources is still a part of our life. Money is the medium of exchange to be able to get what we want. So we should have a way on having more wealth in our life. And then prosperity is I am more loving, and that is in the relationship area. It's the love area. And number four, prosperity means I am more successful. This refers to our career. And ultimately, uh, prosperity means number five, I am spiritual. So what I'm trying to show here is that the, uh, the ultimate end is in the spiritual area. So I already put it in the chat box. Prosperity is I am more healthy, wealthy, loving, successful, and spiritual. Okay? Uh, and I would like to acknowledge the presence of Jabar Sama. Thank you for joining us. And from where are you, Jabar? What is your place, your country, your profession, or background? And what time is it in your area? I am from the Philippines and it's about noon time. So during the noon break, I'm now going live. And I will be live for several hours. So I may be in and out throughout the day. So this will go on probably for at least 2 or 3 hours, or even may go as far as 5 or 6 or 7 hours. So I would be here in my office up to 7 o'clock at night. It's now about 12 noon today. So this is the first time that I will be doing it. I have already tried doing a live stream, giving health lectures for 2 hours straight. Now I'll try to do it as long as I can. So thank you, Jabar Sama, for joining us. You can upload your links if you like, share it with anybody who would join us in our chat box. But I am of my live stream. As a doctor, I'm a licensed physician, and I have my master's in public health. And I had also training in traditional Chinese medicine, and I also had training in acupuncture, and at the same time, I had the chance to study the different modalities of health and healing. When I studied the traditional Chinese medicine, I got interested to learn more. And to me, anything that will support the health of the body, anything that will support healing, to me, I should be open and welcome to know how. But I'm trained in Western medicine. I am a licensed physician. So I know the basic conventional way of treatment. And in practice, I focus on family medicine. And later on, when I had masteral units in public health, I also incorporate the practice of, let's say, community health or prevention. So we can be talking about any topic today because we will be around for several hours. So this live stream would actually be replayed and be reviewed by YouTube. Okay, and all you to do is to get uh, do the replay and take notes on any portion or any topic that we would cover. But we will be covering topics on health, on wellness, healing, on prevention, and ultimately having a prosperous life. So prosperity means I am healthy or more healthy, I am wealthy or more wealthy, I am more loving, that's love area, I am more successful, and ultimately I am more spiritual or more connected to my creator, God. And my reference to spirituality is more ecumenical. Whatever is your spiritual affiliation or spiritual preference, then I would respect that. And we would like to encourage the respect of one's spirituality because it's to me it's a personal matter. It's a personal relationship between you and your creator. And I would suggest that you watch. I will put it in the chat box. You watch the Symphony Number Nine. Symphony Number Nine of Beethoven, and I would suggest you uh, watch the Orchestra. Chicago Orchestra. To me, that's the best version. Where uh, uh, there are many other versions. There is in France. There is in, let's say, in Germany or even in Europe. But to me, I prefer the version of the Chicago Orchestra playing the Symphony Number Nine of Beethoven. So it's now in the chat box for you to consider. And this symphony has four parts. You can download, look at the chat, let's say the comment section. There is one who listed the different parts of the symphony. There are four parts. Has four parts, and each part is about 20 minutes. However, if you are in a hurry, you listen the last part, which is let's say ode to joy. So it's a very wonderful and exciting and spiritual, let's say, a presentation, ode to joy. So others, if you are in a hurry, because to watch the entire symphony may take about an hour and a half. If you have the luxury of time, to me, this is one of the best way to, let's say, help your body relax by just listening. But if you're in a hurry, if you would like to have an idea about the Symphony Number Nine of Beethoven, you listen or watch the last 20 minutes or the Ode to Joy section because that is the ultimate climax. And this is the last symphony done by Beethoven. And at that time, when it was presented live, he was already deaf. Therefore, he did not have the chance to hear the wonderful, let's say, symphony physically. But he was the one who composed it, so therefore he heard it in his own mind. And if I may add, from the level of the music of the spears, quote and unquote, music of the spears, where we may even describe it as the sound of silence, the highest sound that can be perceived, which is actually soundless, because the vibratory rate is already so small or so minute that you don't actually hear anything at all. But there is still sound, so we may call this the sound of silence. Now, from that area, Beethoven was able to bring down to a more gross and lively level, which is now the Symphony Number 9. And when I look at it, it went into four areas. That's why it has four parts. And if I may add, the four parts would correspond to the four elements of nature. And the entire symphony is actually leading us, guiding us to the fifth element of nature, which is actually already non-visible. It's the main source of everything. So if God is in the area of spirituality, this is where God can be, let's say, encountered by the person on a personal way. So the symphony described it in it's so effectively uh, as a symphony. That's why I suggest you find time, at least probably once a week, to listen to the entire symphony, which will take 1 hour and a half. And then once you appreciate its value, you can probably listen to it as often. I usually listen to it every day. So in my relaxation time, which will take more than an hour, all I need to do is to find a place of relaxation, and then I would listen to the symphony. And if I'm in a hurry, I'll just listen to the last part, which is Ode to Joy. So that's my suggestion on how to use the element of sound to promote balance, healing in our mind and heart by just listening. The other uh, composition that I would like you to take note to is uh, by Vivaldi, or Four Seasons. So notice it says the four seasons. It's again four. So the four seasons are referring to the four elements, uh, which are earth, water, air, and fire. So I will be giving you later on the. You can just search it. You can listen to any version. There are several artists who have done well, but as you take note, notice that it will be passing through the four elements. So it's the same, but this one is more, let's say, more energized, more specific. So we would like to welcome Teacher Beb. Good afternoon. Yes, how are you, Teacher Beb? Thank you for joining us today. You are free to, let's say, put in anything in the watch chat box, your comments, suggestions, and if you would like to interact with each other, because I will be going live for several hours. So I may be here in front of you, or I may be out, but the live stream will go on. And also welcome to Pretty Purple Music. Okay, thank you for joining us today. So thank you for joining my site. I have already, I think, 69 videos covering areas on health, and all you need to do is to watch one video at a time. And then ideally, you're able to watch all of them completely, because there are special messages or knowledge in each video. But what I'm trying to do is to put it into video form so that it would be more interesting. Learning would be more easy. There is sound, visual, or voice narration. It's either me doing the voice narration of the topic, or I am having it done professionally by let's say a speaker. So the first step to life. So I'll be putting it down. No? So I'm putting my notes in the chat box. The first step to succeed in life, okay, is to get number one, the right knowledge. Uh, Knowledge very important. And then number two is to apply the knowledge, to gain experience. And experience will lead to ultimately number three, wisdom. That's why it's okay to commit mistakes, because that is how we learn, through trial and error. But if you got the right knowledge, the trial and error would be less, and your success is greater. That's why, for example, I would like to be a doctor. Anybody who would like to be a doctor. The first step is to get knowledge. So we studied pre-med or pre-medicine, which would take 4 to 5 years. Then we studied medical or medicine proper, which will take another 4 to 5 years. So that's already about 10 years, right, of knowledge. And then we would take the medical board in order to have the license to practice. And notice the word practice. It is when we apply the knowledge that we have gained. And through practice, we get experiences with our patients, experience in our work, and that experience is now the gems of wisdom. And then in medicine, we have what we call the continuing medical education. We doctors would usually meet periodically and share the knowledge and experiences that they have. And then there would usually be a speaker who would be an expert in the field. And then there is the, let's say, summary of the knowledge and experience that has been done for the benefit of all the participants as doctors. We do that regularly. That's why in medicine, there is always that practice of learning, research, and then application of what we have discovered, and then we share the experience with others. But this is also true to any profession, and this is also true to any aspect of our life. That's why I'm now trying to contribute this mode of practice by going live here in YouTube, and we can discuss anything. We can discuss anything, and I have listed down my goals. My goal is on health, is on wellness, is on healing. It is on prevention and having a prosperous lifestyle. That's why if you have, let's say, a health challenge, then look for my videos on how to use the mind, our mind in healing. There's a lot of information there that you will find useful. If you have a friend who is sick, so I suggest you search the video that I have prepared and share it to your friend. This is how you are able to help somebody who is sick. Obviously, that person would like to experience health, right? And if you have a friend who needs to learn more about having a more abundant life, a more prosperous life, so I have a lecture on prosperity, right? And if one is more specific, looking for an opportunity to work from home using the internet, staying at home, and have a business or service at home using the website and using the internet. That can be done. So I have some suggestions in this area. And in fact, I have a specific program that you might check. And that specific program is FOREVER HEALTHY LLC. That's the company. Her goal is life, livelihood, and legacy. And she has already a set of forever healthy products, as you would describe, that will promote health, uh, and well-being to everyone. And those specifically are imorigin, glucan, and fulvic trace minerals. So these are the three major elements which I feel everybody should include in their regular diet, coupled with a healthy lifestyle. Then you now have a formula on how to be more healthy, and at the same time, you now have a formula on how to, let's say, have your own livelihood program, and everything can be done at home. So if you're interested in that area, just look for the videos describing Forever Healthy LLC, describing nucleotide supplementation, describing, let's say, imorigen, glucan, or fulvic trace minerals. And I think Forever Healthy would be providing more. And that's my recommendation. But you can choose any opportunity you feel is best for you. The principles are the same. And so you check also my videos where I discuss, let's say when it comes to livelihood, let's say, or put in the chat box, which is better? Which is better? Uh, employment, okay, or entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship means you have your own business. So it's now in the chat box. Oh, I would like to acknowledge Joe Sexy, Joe Sexy Mama. And I admire Josie. She is an overseas foreign worker. Anong bansa ka ba? Saan ka ba nag-work, Josie? I admire her diligence, her effort. She left her family, her husband and kids to earn more in another country and to improve the livelihood of the family. And that's her sacrifice. And I saw her, let's say, sa Kuwait. Maganda po, nasa Kuwait si Josie. Okay, so welcome po. I-share mo, Josie, sa ating mga kababayan. Ito pong ating YouTube channel. Kasi ang aking goal is lahat po ay matuto kung paano lalong maging malusog, kung paano po maiiwasan ang sakit, at kung may sakit naman po, ano ang gagawin niya, at magkaroon naman po ng livelihood. Kasi alam mo yung sakit tsaka pera, mukhang magkasabay. Nung ako nagte-training, Josie, sa gobyerno, aba nakakalungkot. Makikita, I'm happy you are here. Kasi yung overseas foreign workers, may higit 10 million pala lahat yan. 10 million na ang luwabas ng bansa. At para kumita ng mas malaki-laking income. Pero napansin ko po, ako nakapunta na rin po sa, I was proud to say I'm a Filipino. Kasi Pilipino naman po ako. Kaya lang nabalita ako, pag sinabi mo rin Pinoy ka, mukhang mababating lahi. Alam mo, ang Pinoy, ang Pilipino, i-analyze mo, piling-pili. Kaya nga pili niyang pagsusubok sa buhay. Nire-refine siya. Kaya Pilipino. Okay, so be proud of Filipino. Ngayon, sa ating mga overseas po, padala po natin through Facebook, I would like to reach out sa ating mga Pilipino. Ang una ko po, Josie, na ang ating mga Pilipino, mga kababayan natin, they get the knowledge on how to be more healthy. Kasi pag more healthy po tayo, edi maiiwasan ang sakit. Kasi bawal magkasakit, no? Kung problema ang sakit sa Pilipinas, mas lalo ang problema ang sakit sa ibang bansa. Kasi mahal ang tapusan, no? At di ba, di ba? Department of Health Secretary. Alam niyo po, kasakit doc kasi nasa ibang bansa ka. Josie, nasa yung Filipino Overseas na building sa EDSA. Okay? At dinidiscuss ko ng big tsaka mata. Kaya kailangan meron tayong face mask. Okay? At pagka nasa enclosed area ka, kagaya nasa clinic po ako ngayon, kailangan meron po tayo dito para pagtama dyan, hindi papasok sa mata. Nakuha niyo po? Kaya ang pinakakamay natin, pag humawak tayo sa doorknob, pwede nga doon yung virus. Pag hinawakan mo yung ilong mo, baka makapasok. So ang goal natin, mga kaibigan, ay huwag makapasok yung virus sa katawan ng tao. Kasi ang virus walang buhay. pero nagkakabuhay siya pag nakapasok siya sa isang, pag tumama ang hangin dyan na may virus, gaganon lang yan, right? Yung ang paggamit nito, pagka ikaw po ay nasa labas, pwede nang wala na nito, ito lang pwede na. Actually, maski nasa labas ka, open space, pwedeng wala na wala na kang mask. Ngunit kung may makakasalubong kang tao, o lalo na kung mag-uusap kayo, makapasok, virus sa loob mo. Pag hindi nakapasok, hindi okay. And then, kahawa kasi ba? Kaya kung ikaw po ay may mask at positive, usually ang tao, lalo na sa labas, hindi sumusunod. Hindi sumusunod ng mask. Isuot. Right? Kagaya ngayon, dahil sa nagle-lecture ako, kausap ko yung mga overseas foreign workers nasa Kuwait. Okay, Kuwait. O, kumusta ang buhay dyan, Josie, sa Kuwait? So, kailan ka pa babalik sa Pilipinas? Ang kontrata mo ba dyan, taon-taon o every 2 years? I'm sure they're happy pag nagpapadala ka. At nagkakaroon sila ng pag-asa kasi meron kang ipapadala. Pero kung alam lang nila, no, yung hirap sa abroad. Kaya nga, hanga nga ako sa iyo para siguro to be more happy, nagkaroon ka ng iyong YouTube channel. And to me, your YouTube channel is among the best. You are being true to yourself. You're beautiful, right? But you're doing your best to have a better life. Okay? So, i-keep, bawal magkasakit, Josie, Okay? Sabi ni Josie, okay lang po ang buhay sa Kuwait, pero mahirap na rin, lalo na po mga amo. Of course, mga amo, Diyos ko po. Kaya may lecture ako, Josie. I-search niyo po sa YouTube channel ko, yung aking section. Which is better, employment or entrepreneurship? Parang ang tanong ko po alin mas maganda, trabaho o negosyo? Ano mas maganda, may boss o ikaw ang boss?